We all know the frustration of taking a lot of time to put on an outfit only to be left dissatisfied when we look in the mirror. This can stem from a lot of reasons where we feel like the pieces that we have on either just aren't comfortable, they don't look right on us, there's just something off, and I think most importantly, it just doesn't represent how we want to present ourselves when going out into the world. I know that feeling, and that's why in this video I wanted to provide some helpful tips for those of you who are trying to improve your style and you know that you want to make a change but you're just not sure on the next steps to take. I have found that these tips are the most helpful for me as I've strived to develop my own sense of style, and I thoroughly believe you'll feel the same once you finish this video. The first tip I'd recommend is to know what you want to do differently in your wardrobe and why. I find that a lot of times when we know that we want to make a change, we don't really have a clear vision as to what that looks like and the steps we're going to take to make sure that we're not falling back into the same style patterns that we were in before. Before you give anything away, I would encourage you to first analyze your wardrobe and consider a few things, such as personal comfort. This can include things such as the fit of the clothes. Is it too baggy? Is it too tight where you feel constricted and just not very comfortable? And even consider the length of your outfits. And so this could just include pieces like low-rise jeans that really aren't flattering for you when you have more of an hourglass shape, or thigh-high boots that when you're on the more petite, shorter side, you find that they kind of just swallow you in the outfit. Pieces such as this that when you put them on, they just kind of cut you off and they don't do anything to enhance the shape and figure that you already have. Another thing that I would also consider is the presentation of the pieces that you don't like. These are things that you find that when you put them on, they just kind of feel a bit more distracting as opposed to something that looks cohesive and put together. These can be things such as patterns that are just too excessive and over the top that really doesn't do anything for you in the outfit. This can even include color combinations and color schemes that you have. Either can make your skin tone look a bit more dull and not as vibrant, or the opposite where colors are too extreme and too rich where it just doesn't balance you in the outfit and kind of is the focal point that people look to as opposed to the outfit that you're wearing as a whole. Another part of presentation that I would even consider are fabrics. These can be things such as like excessive ruffles and things of that sort that when put on they just look really busy and they kind of just swallow us in the outfit and really don't do anything for us. Considering things such as this is really important because it's going to give you a set of parameters and guidelines on what works for you in the future and what doesn't, and so you're going to be less prone to step outside of that. And it's really going to just help kind of narrow down your search, what you're looking for, and how you want to style your clothing overall. Once you have these safety rails put in place, you then will be a lot more able to create a well-versed base of clothing that lays a good foundation, that are well designed and curated. The basic pieces that these would include kind of depends on you and also as well the climate that you're in and things of that sort. For the fall season, this would include a pair of, blue denim jeans. I also love white denim jeans as well. They just do a really good job in elevating the outfit. Tailored trousers and blazers as well. Right now, the plaid kind of wool style blazer is really on trend. But I really do think that this is something that you can have in your closet for many, many years moving forward. And then also as well striped tops. When it comes to the color scheme of these foundational pieces, I always would encourage you to gear towards more neutral tone because it's a lot easier to kind of mix and match together. It's a lot more interchangeable and you won't have to worry about putting too much thought into how you're going to style your clothing, especially when you're in a rush or you just don't want to put too much thought into what you want to wear for the day. One of the things that I would recommend if you kind of want to skew a bit more towards more of the common neutral colors that you see, grays, whites, blacks. There are a lot of color schemes even for the fall season that are trending right now that I think are just really great to have in your closet moving forward. And that would include khaki, burgundy as well is great too. And even like the dark browns as well is a great color scheme to have, especially if you want to do something that's a bit more different than the common neutral colors that you see. What's even great too is that they are color schemes that are really on trend at the moment. So you know that the styles that you have and the pieces that you have are really fresh and current. And of course, it's always good to complete an outfit with added accessories as well. And I think even if it's something as minimal as just a pair of earrings, gold earrings, or small diamond earrings can really go a long way in elevating the outfit even more. And another piece that I would recommend when it comes to bracelets are more of those sculptural type of shapes that are currently really at the forefront. And I actually recommended this in the fall 2024 fashion trends I recommend you following. If you haven't checked that video out, I would encourage you to. I actually included these sculptural bracelets as something to kind of incorporate in your wardrobe as well, because I just think they add a nice character to the outfit that makes it kind of unique and different. But I also think it's just very timeless as well, and one that you can just have for many years to come. I think it's really important to know that when it comes to these foundational pieces, simplicity is always key. I believe that this set is really meant to be the foundation of what to wear and to build off of in your wardrobe. Once you find that this has been successfully curated, then you can move on to my favorite part of styling, and that is when you get to incorporate more staple pieces that help to elevate the outfit even more. This is when you get to explore a bit more patterns, structures, and fabrics that are more specific to you. In my last video in how to make your outfits better, I talked about the ways to incorporate patterns and things of that sort into your wardrobe. One of the ways that I would recommend kind of easing your way into that is to stick to patterns that contain more of a neutral color scheme. This is going to make it a lot more easier to style, and I find that you're going to feel a lot more balanced in the outfit and still stylish and effortless. And I think also when it comes to these staple pieces, including fabrics such as suede or velvet and things of that sort, are really great to also have that you can pair with the basic pieces that you already have in your wardrobe. But what these fabrics and textures consist of will depend on you and what you personally find a bit more interesting. And while it's important to have fun in your wardrobe, I still recommend that it's still able to be wearable and that you can blend seamlessly into your wardrobe and is conducive to you in your everyday lifestyle. So you have a foundation of pieces in your closet that really work together, as well as a pair of staples pieces as well. And you may want to always stay just a bit more fresh and current with how you want to style your clothes as well. And that's why the next tip I recommend is to always stay inspired. Whether it's Pinterest board that you have or someone that you follow on social media, having inspiration continuously is really going to help give you more fun and exciting ways to elevate your outfit, as well as additional pieces to incorporate that you may not have already done before. And I think this is when I would recommend really getting inspiration and how to style your clothing, because you already have parameters on what you will and won't wear. So you're not going to be as likely to be recommended pieces that really aren't fit for you. You're going to know immediately whether it does or if it doesn't. And so in the end, you're not going to have as much regret with the pieces that you buy and incorporate into your wardrobe. And the last tip that I recommend and that I think is really important perspective to have, and that is to embrace the style journey that you're on. I think it can be really daunting and kind of overwhelming when we're really kind of starting from scratch, or we're kind of doing a reset in our wardrobe. But I think it's really important to know that, finding your style and what works for you does take time. But I do think that you do learn a lot of lessons on the way. And I think in the end, you're going to be a lot more happier and content with your personal style. And I really do think that the guidelines that I've mentioned earlier, having, set a boundary on the kind of pieces that you wear is really gonna make the process a lot more easier, and it's something that I wish I would have kind of taken more into consideration as I was on my style journey and trying to, you know, find my style and elevate my wardrobe, because it's gonna kind of help diminish a lot of the hiccups that we can sometimes have in our style journey when we're creating our style. So yeah, I hope this video was very useful for those of you who are looking to improve your style, and I really would like to know which points were really beneficial to you and ones that you're going to, you know, incorporate while you're kind of analyzing your wardrobe and deciding what to do from there. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.